Hey, what's up, gamers? This is a video response to Tetsubo. One of his subscribers had written him and asked him about handling poor role playing. And I myself don't penalize poor role playing. I think that role playing is a interactive game. It's a group game that it's a social game where you're building something together, and the experience that you create is valued by your enjoyment. Now, some people aren't comfortable with role playing. They're having a hard time getting out of their comfort zone. Some people are just shy and don't feel comfortable speaking up, or um, maybe playing in character. A lot of people have a hard time playing in character. Um, Not all of role playing has to be speaking in character, or talking out like your character would. You don't have to play the Irish guy all the time. You don't have to talk in his voice. You don't have to do any of that. I mean, you can describe your character, give details about his likes and dislikes, like we've talked in the past about other things to improve your role playing. Um, but I also think that GMs can guide their characters, their players a little bit in role playing. Obviously, you all know that, but uh, I remember Tanner had said in one of his videos that sometimes stereotypes are good and that they can help poor role players, and I agree with him. And he was saying that like everybody has an Arnold impression. Everybody can do an Arnold, and there's lots of other you know characters in the world that a lot of people can do impressions of, or at least know how their demeanor works, or um, what how that person comes across and can emulate it in some way. Um, I don't think that you should penalize bad role players. I I think people have to get it at least. They have to at least get it that they're not themselves. A lot of people have a hard time removing themselves from uh, their character, and a lot of ways you can do that is like change gender is easy. Race for some people, if you change a race, uh, giving them social status or prestige in some way may affect their role playing. Um, Even if you give them traits or um, flaws or the like, sometimes using actual props helps role playing. Like a Viking helmet for the barbarian, perhaps, from Halloween store or something, or a plastic sword or foam sword, um, or a real sword, I guess. Um, but all these things can help role playing. Like I played in a game tonight with Sam Y7 where uh, one of the players was using knitting needles as a weapon, and he took the knitting needle out of his hair, and he had two pens in his hands or pencils, and was like pretending to use them as weapons. So even props can help in role playing. Uh, but I also think it's also the other players' um, responsibility almost to help that person role playing. Uh, even in a game where it's player versus player, I don't think you should be playing with people that you can't uh, feel this experience with. And some people have a hard time with immersion if there's outsiders around, and that's understandable. So that's something else you got to consider: is where you're playing. Is there other people watching? Do you have eyes watching? I know my players don't always feel comfortable with the camera on them. I'm trying to break that, and maybe I'll get to record some more sessions soon. Um, and Yeah, I don't think you should penalize them. Now, however, you can reward good role playing by whatever means your system that you're playing in allows. Uh, in Pathfinder, I play D&D 3.5. I give XPs, like some small amount of XPs for good role playing, and actually the whole group votes on who role played the best. And so we take a vote, and whoever we feel was the best role player will get the highest role playing award. And if there's a second one, I'll give out a second one. So usually the role playing award is 75, but sometimes I'll give 50 and 25. It's not much, but it's something to reward good role playing. Because I do think that good role playing uh, it enhances everybody's experience. And there's lots of different aids you can use to help that. Obviously, um, this game is so immersed in the arts that it covers a lot of different types of art forms. The hobby does. Um, there's there's writing, right, and literature, and then there's art and drawing and painting and uh, what else? There's some acting, and this is what we're talking about, thespianism. And so I do think that using stereotypes can help. Getting people out of their comfort zone a little bit can help. And I do think that other players can help. If you're a good role player, try to help the other guy that's not such a good role player. You know, help him feed his character, develop his character, help him find his voice in the game. Um, and I think that the game will become more enjoyable for everybody um, that way. So hopefully this video has helped somebody, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.